All right, guys, I'm gonna do this my recap real quick this morning. Obviously, I had to take my son to the doctor, so I wasn't in at the open. Most of the pre-market, but I did, type in a couple of stocks I was looking at. SCG, we tried to trade this yesterday on the breaking news, and it didn't work out. The setup didn't work out. We didn't get the sell-off I was looking for. So last night, I was listening to the 11 o'clock news, and I heard everybody who was out to get SCG and Scanner here in Colombia. And a lot of legislatures are looking at, wanting to bring charges and all of that. And it stems from this nuclear plant project that they were supposed to get. And they got a whole lot of breaks from the state. A lot of things that, a lot of perks they got. And they decided to scrap the project. And now they're going to deal with it. So I expected this to gap down at the open and sell off. So that's when I put in that I was looking for this to open red. And, I was going to take this for a swing because I think this is going to continue to sell off for a little while. Not everything has been, brought out yet on this. So, and if I was here, I would have looked at day trading it as well. Even though this wasn't on my gap scan, this is something that I'm very familiar with, and this is close to home. So this would have been a real good trade. So I did catch I did get in the swing trade. I got in at 55, so I'm holding it. But, once I got back, I kind of waited for the bounce. And I was going to look to get in on the trend continuation. So we kind of got a little bounce, and I kind of detected it turning over here. Didn't quite get to the VWAP. So I went ahead and got in this position.
April $13.
And let me turn off Benzinga here.
At $1.89.
All right. So I got in, here because I saw the change in momentum. I was watching time and sales. I was watching on the level 2, and I was within the range of my stop being in place. Now, I would have loved to get in 200 shares here, but I was too far away for 200 shares. So I could get in with 100 and keep my risk parameters straight. Plus, based on what I've been running into, these secondary trades a lot of times have run out of steam. So I was looking here at this level here at this previous low it put in as to whether we're going to actually get through this. And you can see we did. We got through it, got a little bounce, and then finally got to the level that I wanted to take profit at first. Which was, let's do the time right here, which was 52.60s. Well, it's 52.70, but I kind of took it off after we bounced, looked for a little bit more, so I got it some at 52.65, then 52.05, this level down here was going to be next. This level here I was expecting to get through. So thankfully I had my order sitting here already. So as soon as it dipped through, I got hit. And it kind of split it. 35 got off at 52.05 and then 15 at 51.99. But that was great. That was perfect. And so I was out. I waited on a rejection here. Got in, risking on the 9, and was looking for a flush down towards 51.75. Never could get it. And when we bounced up here and claimed the 20, I went ahead and took it off for a small profit. And then I reset once it looked like we were rolling back over. Now, yeah, I could have left this on, but you know, who knew it could have gone all the way up and I was just going to reset. But I got back in here, still risking on the 9, and kind of held through this pullback here, you know, and now we're starting to work. So we're getting some continuation on this. I'm still holding this. I'm still looking for 51. We'll see if we can get it.
SCG.
But that's, you know, my day. I'm not going to really trade anything. You know, we've kind of slowed down. Again, the volatility is going out. And it's going to be hard to find stocks that have a decent window of opportunity in it. So that's kind of, you know, what's going to sideline me after this trade. So didn't make a whole lot of money. Yesterday was a pretty good day. We made, I think after the losses, right at $200. You know, I had one loss for a little over $50, and then we had the big opening range breakout. So yesterday was a pretty decent day. If this trade works out, today will be okay. You know, I'm still taking it off above once we lose the 9, so it may be a couple of more dollars profit. You know, should end up with over $100 today. But that's not bad. You know, and we're going to talk about that in the education webinar, you know, this afternoon in chat, you know, on managing risk and setting your max loss target and all of that. And if you have all that in place, you know, you're going to make some money. And setting realistic expectations based on your account size. So we're going to be looking at all of that this afternoon. But just going to hang on today, wait and see if this continues to sell off. As long as we respect the 9, I'm going to keep it on and see what we get.